Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a brand new Guild Wars 2 update that actually dropped like 3 minutes ago, a little bit earlier than I expected. But here I am playing through the new update, and I've been excited for this one because this is like the first major content update for Guild Wars 2 Soto, and it is Through the Veil. And there's a bunch of new stuff in this update, and I'll go ahead and post the link to the update in the chat here. So we can read through it. Where if I am to just skim through it really quickly, new story, new map, new mastery line, convergences, which is squad-based rifts with legendary enemies, a cosmic observatory strike, new Wizards Vault season, new rewards with a new armor set and 3 new relics, more rift hunting, and then improvements for quality of life stuff, where there's a long list of general stuff. And then a really big thing is that they updated dungeons for the first time in a long time, where they fixed a lot of bugs and then adjusted like a few minor things in a bunch of dungeons, which is super exciting because I love dungeons in this game and they haven't gotten a lot of love recently, and it looks like they have been fixed. But I'm going to go ahead, just play through any new story, any new content and stuff like that. But I think first things first, let's check out the Wizards Vault. So we have all this stuff. So daily, it looks like there's no special tab right now, but we have a weekly we can do. It might update in like an hour, I guess, or less than an hour, so we might get the special tab in like 4 minutes, I guess. Legacy rewards, I was wondering what are going to be added into here. So the owl skin, bless emote, the weapon skins, shoulder skins, boot skins, and glove skins. So just the like unlocks are the only things that are available in legacy rewards. So like the legendary weapon starter kit wasn't sold in here. So it's just like the skin unlocks are added into here. And it looks like it's just like one giant line for the Soto season, and then we'll probably get a new line with the new expansion. But let's see what is new in the rewards tab here. Very early morning for me. I'm typically up much later than this, and of course this is a web-based UI, I believe. I remember people discussing like UI development in Guild Wars 2 and how it's like such a headache to add like new UI, so they like doing stuff like this where it's using like a web browser to display like information. But of course sometimes web browsers can be laggy when everyone's coming into here. Okay, maybe I'll check it out in a minute. I saw, before we do anything, I just noticed the convergences, which I feel like I'm not 100% like in on like the Guild Wars 2 updates that are coming out right now. But we have this right here, which of course, I don't think Zoja's been here, but we've had like Rian here before. And then the gliding abilities, so convergences, join the fight with a pre-made squad. Interesting. We'll go try that out. That kind of looks like instanced rifts or something, which is very interesting. Let's try Wizards Vault one more time. Come into the Astral rewards. And then of course there is a new map where they say Inner Niles. I'm not sure if that's just like the region of the new map that we're getting, or if we're getting like 3 small maps over the next like 3 updates. But if we come out here, oh, it's over to the left. I was expecting it to be like over here, like to the right, and then we would get like a clean box right here. But it looks like we got a little thing going on here, or I guess that makes sense because we have under construction over here, which might not be under construction anymore. But if we come into our story and then Soto, and then we have not sure. Let's try the Astro rewards again. Oh, it's all the way down here. Prologue uncertain times. Oh, that's where I'm confused. It looks like the prologue is showing up again, but we have this new, the Wayfinder. I forgot about, oh, it loaded. Okay, Arcane Flow infusion. They added an infusion. That is cool. I wonder how many of those you can buy. But the new helmet skin, new cape skin, dark sanctified weapon skins, leggings, coat, and then the infusion. Interesting. So they are. I remember people talking about that they might add like an infusion to the Wizard's Vault. But we got the additions of the sanctified armor, and then now we have the dark sanctified like weapons, which makes me wonder if we're going to get like a dark version of the armor. But if you come down here, we have okay, so this all looks normal, but we have legendary weapon starter kit set 2, which if you preview this will allow us to pick equip, bolt, the predator, or the moot. So we only got like 4 in the first one. It was like Bifrost. Oh my god, my inventory is a mess there. But we got like Bifrost and like a few other ones. I think Zap was in there. Oh wait, bolt's right here. So that is cool to see all that there. More essences of gold, build templates, expansions. So yeah, it looks like pretty much everything in the bottom here is the same, except we now have this set 2, which is really cool, and it does not go into the legacy rewards. So if you didn't pick up the first legendary weapon starter kit, it was a very, very good value. It's like 500 gold or something for 1000 astral acclaim. So we now have this. Like, even if you're not planning on using like this specific weapon with like the precursor and stuff, it's still good to pick up because you get all like the gifts of magic and whatnot. I think maybe I should spend some. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna buy the helm skin and the cape skin to get rid of some astral acclaim. I'll throw them down here. And what's this look like? Oh, I like that. That's cool. What's the cape look like? The cape's very important to me. It looks cool. It doesn't really fit. Well, I guess it kind of fits into my build, but I think I like the cape I have right here more for the outfit that I got going on. So I think let's go with that. Let's go ahead, play the new chapter.
Have you missed me?
Peitha.
The situation in Nyos darkens. Abark's atrocities only escalate. Your gravitas is necessary. I'll meet you at the tower, but don't rush. Esgarin delights in my company.
I'd better hurry.
So let's meet up with Peitha. I should come into Masteries and roll unlock Inner Nyos in a bit. And I'll go ahead and just pop that. A few of those. And above that. Oh, right here. Okay. So chapter 11, Duress. Picking up right where we left off. At the end of the Soto story. Where I guess like story-wise some time has passed. But we can talk to Frode here.
How's the astral ward?
Recovering. Still got the odd cryptus or two coming in from Nyos. Nothing we can't solve with a hammer to the skull.
That's good to hear. These past few months,
A few months.
been recovering in my own way. It's still a shock, knowing what I do.
Isgarin and Peitha are waiting for you. Follow me. They're getting along, at least.
Oh? Consider me curious and anxious.
So join our allies. And we have Isgarin and Peitha here. Which I'm still kind of like 50-50 on whether or not Peitha is like backstabbing us or not, but I think she's our ally.
Presence is not kind to one's sense of inner calm.
Darling of you, Garen.
So this is what you meant by getting along.
Wait, what did she
Peitha
say?
informs us that the situation
She said
in Nyos is
Garin
escalating.
instead of Isgarin.
I didn't intend to join that fight.
Garin, like the wizard from Divinity's Reach.
Better to stop a growing threat than ignore it. I cannot spare the ward yet, but we should take action.
We've been seeing a spike in rift attacks here, too. 4 in the Shiver Peaks yesterday. 1 in Kryta this morning.
At last our thoughts are in unison. Any help we receive, I will use. overwhelming the cryptus with visitors too quickly.
Hello, Shelley. Good evening to you at this time of day.
Maybe.
I'm up bright and early for the new Guild Wars 2 update.
We've been pushed to the outer reaches of Nyos, into Norris's path.
Oh, into Norris's path.
It attacked the spire.
It's weaker now, thanks to your efforts. But it has risen the stakes. It consumes. We've a small outpost right on the edge of the abyss. Norris nor Epoch have been able to see it through the fog. The Wayfinder joins me first. We acclimate the cryptus, and then we bring more.
She loves to assume my benevolence.
Doesn't sound like we have much time to prepare.
We do not. Hopefully we can call on the wizard's aid soon as well.
We've incursions to quell Interior before I can send any meaningful numbers. But I can't be convinced. Wayfinder, can we speak for a moment, just you and I?
Don't let me ruffle your sumptuous garb, Isgar. Oh, I'll be near.
If you go with her, I might not be able to help you. You'll be on your own.
I'll go with
There
Patha.
are
That's
many
fine.
terrors in the demon realm. It's a very different world than ours. Mabon knew more than I.
I made Patha a promise, and I plan on keeping it.
Then you've already chosen.
I have. This is about Tyria. We barely escaped the dragon cycle. We don't need another oppressor.
I'll light a portal if that's what you want. But before we return to within earshot of others, there's one other piece of intel that requires discretion.
Intel that requires discretion.
Patha has secured our missing astral ward in Nyos. Those who were lost when you first traveled to their realm of rot.
You mean Orina? Frode's daughter? Does he know?
She lives, according to Patha. I've not permitted Frode to join them until we've established an operational Mist's gate. Keep them safe. And if you've any other questions, now is the time.
Okay. Nice, yeah, it's 7 p.m. here and I don't feel like doing an update on the plane, so thought I'd watch you and chill. Well, welcome to the stream. Right now I'm going through the story, and then we'll probably explore the map a little bit and any new content alongside that. More questions, Wayfinder, when will you send more
You
aid?
seem hesitant to send aid.
Subtle, am I? Until I see our dear Patha in action, I'm still unsure if this whole ordeal will be worth it. I'm not certain the ward would want to go either. They joined to protect Tyria, not crawl through the depths of Nyos. But some are admittedly eager for Cryptus blood. They lost their friends, their allies, and they trust you. Patha? Perhaps not. They linger on the line of curiosity and fear, as do I. But they trust their Wayfinder. I will be allowing volunteers to cross through as soon as we establish a gateway between here and Patha's outpost. Just do keep the ward in Nyos secure while we connect those threads.
I'll do my part.
Okay. Iskarin, do you trust Patha?
Do I trust Patha? The better question is, do you?
I do.
With an ounce of hesitance, I hope. She lingered in your mind for so long. Do you know the detriment she could have inflicted?
And yet she didn't. If anything, she saved me multiple times. Does that not demonstrate the severity of the situation?
I suppose it does. Be relentless if you need to be. It would not be a kind place to die in.
So it looks like Isgarn is very hesitant about us going to Nios because he does not trust Peitha at all. And I wonder if that comes from like his experience with like Eparch, however many millennia ago.
Are we ready to depart then?
I'm with you, Peitha.
My strength is returning, but slowly. This will take a few moments.
While you two prepare, Wayfinder, with me?
Hello, Frode. Oh, he's gonna ask us about his daughter.
She might
Oh,
be a little...
someone.
She went through with it.
She has. A few weeks back. She's been taking some time to herself mostly.
Zoja.
Adjusting.
How is she taking it?
Everything is a bit fuzzy. Memories of the ward came back. She knows your name. It might take her a moment to connect it to a face.
Okay. I'm ready to see her.
So I guess Zosha is actually a member of the Wizards Court now?
Zoja, you have a visitor.
Ear deep in documentation about the obscure. Laban's notes are extensive.
Hey, Zoja.
Uh-huh.
The Wayfinder.
Yes. Yes, of course. Hello.
I'll give you two a moment. See me when you're ready.
I'm sorry. A little overwhelmed. I didn't realize you were coming today.
Peitha and I are about to head into Nios.
Peitha? Peitha? Oh! The giant cryptus lady. I like her, I think. Isgarn finds her annoying. Wait, you're going with her?
Yes, I am. Pretty nervous about it, to be honest.
Okay. Be safe. I've been a few times helping seal rifts. It's something.
Zosha's been to Nios?
Thanks, Zoja.
I guess the convergences take place on Nios.
Sorry. This must be a bit awkward for you. I'm trying so hard to
Hey, don't worry about it. One step at a time, right?
Yeah. Dagda keeps telling me that too. Be safe, Commander. No, Wayfinder. Are you a commander?
I was.
We were a commander, so are we just taking out the title Wayfinder from here on out? Or once we return to Tyria, we'll go back to being called the commander. We do have a guild to look out for who we have not seen in quite some time now.
How'd it go?
Good, I think. She seems like she's doing well. I wish... I'm just glad she found her home. Whew. That was harder than I thought it would be.
I know it hurts, but keep your bond close. She'll see through the fog if you shine that light bright enough.
Are you ready? Wayfinder?
Warden, curator, crypt is in the courtyard. A rift is open.
Oh, we're under attack.
The grounds of the Wizard's Tower? With the speed of a storm, go.
Cryptus? Inside the tower?
So I don't think this has ever happened before, right? There's not been Cryptus in the Wizard's Tower, which is very interesting. So it looks like potentially they're becoming more powerful or they're becoming more intelligent or whatever. So I guess we just have to cut them down. And I'm gonna guess this leads to a counterattack where we'll go through a portal or whatever. But that is kind of interesting that they're just here, because we've only experienced them everywhere else in Tyria, except I guess like some of the zones, because the rift hunting hasn't been added to those zones yet. I do wonder if we're gonna get... I do wonder if we're gonna get new Cryptus models.
Hold your ground.
What's going on?
Heather, who are they?
Followers of Eparch. This rift is different. It's stronger than even I'm familiar.
Try sealing it with the heart, Wayfinder.
Way ahead of you.
We're not gonna be able to, are we?
It's not working.
Then we try from the other side. Heather, you lead, we will follow.
Take a breath of that lush Tyrian air and go.
Enter the rift. Oh, was I too close to it when it popped up? Enter the rift. Cool concept art. It's so detailed right here. That's weird.
What is this place? Nios?
So this way, I suppose, on our sky scale. I see that rift over there. Is that a bouncing mushroom? Interesting. Is this water? I was not expecting that. Valley of the Damned. The fact that Epark is called the Midnight King is very interesting because of like Grinth and Doom and whatnot.
Acclimate yourselves. This isn't Epark's territory, but we're exposed.
No time. It looks like the welcoming committee is right on schedule. Get ready, everyone.
I haven't seen this realm of existence in...
Fight, Iskara. Focus.
I intend to.
The Heart of the Obscure should allow you to
Oh,
extract demonic
hello,
essence
Zosha.
from the cryptis you slay. The rifts will only respond to their particular flavor of magic, so we'll need to gather enough to complete the spell.
I'm on it.
Your own kind, lashing out against you. Is this what millennia of appetence have distilled into?
You see it now. You feel it.
We need to take more of them down, and the bigger the cryptis, the more the essence. Though, it seems that the essence degrades pretty fast. Bring it back to me as quickly as possible. But be careful now. The more you carry, the more it will drain your life force. Don't push yourself too hard.
Trying the best I can.
Yes. I'd like to keep the Wayfinder in one piece.
This is a very large rift. Also, it's very cool because it has like this beam of energy or light or whatever just like shooting up in the sky. But this is Nios, which of course we've been here so far in the story, but this is our first bit of open world content in this map. And I wonder how big the map is going to be.
That should be enough. Bring it back to me.
Unshakable they are. Traitors.
Okay, let's bring this to
I
Zosha.
need to focus. Keep the big one off me, and I'll finish the spell.
Can you handle this, Zosha?
Yeah.
We're with you. We're right here.
So I suppose this is one of Zosha's first like tests as a wizard. Oh, what are you, Sorrow? What are you? I mean, it looks like a wyvern, but got an achievement. Oh, don't get down while fighting this boss. I'm probably gonna get down. Not sure what to do there. Oh, a scar and 1 minute resin. Well, there goes that achievement, but that's fine. I wonder. I think we just need to stay as far away from the orbs as we can. Except these look safe? I'm not sure. We'll figure it out at some point. Oh, classic movement attack. Out from, oh, I got in too close. My bad there. Yeah, other than the giant orb, I'm not entirely sure what to do with that. Looks like it's flying off. I'll fight you again later. Return to Zosha.
All right, that should do it. Quickly, everyone, back through that rift before it collapses on us.
The Wayfinder and I will venture farther into the realm. Follow. We'll make toward refuge.
Wayfinder, keep your eyes up and your mind sharp as obsidian.
Sharp as obsidian.
Our paths part for now.
Be safe.
Follow Patha deeper into Nios. So we're going to teleport to another area. The structures are really interesting. Like just random ruins here. Okay, let's go through. Hator's territory. Hator's territory. Hator's. Yeah, I wonder, cause like when they release zones and parts, the completed project tends to be like much bigger than like a normal zone. So I'm wondering how big this zone is going to be with like 3 updates to it compared to like the first 2 zones we got. Oh, it is like windy outside. There's pine cones hitting the roof. Yeah, there's 3 story chapters, and I'm guessing we're kind of nearing the end of the first, or like mission of this. So we'll have 2 more after this, plus the map to explore. I'm also tempted to do some dungeon runs because they updated the dungeons. Or I think they mostly updated them because there's the dungeon rush coming up. So they're trying to polish it a little bit before a bunch of players go through that content. Maybe it'll revitalize it.
Take a deep breath. Our air is
Yeah, that was a very long load screen.
you have before. We're not far from camp. Rest a moment. We've been met with excitement after excitement. Even I am tired.
Thanks.
Take it in. Then we'll start moving. Don't rush yourself.
Speak to Pytha when you're ready to move. Nios is unlike anything in Tyria. Take the time you need to adapt to your surroundings. Let me know when you're ready to go. Let's go ahead and go. I want to adapt to my surroundings outside of the mission.
Serene.
What did you expect? I am curious.
More blood, I think. Less of this.
Your shock is not too surprising. Your first impressions of my world were birthed in the temple of Thebe. That cursed place.
Sarah said that Febe was killed.
Yes, he was my teacher, a guide. He felt the things about Epoch that I do now. I couldn't save him then. Had Febe not fallen, maybe we'd have put Epoch down soon.
Oh, I see a camp
I've
coming
had
up.
those thoughts. They're not worth it. You're fighting back against Epoch now. That's what we
Ramses
should
should be
focus
on
on.
guard right now.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's so cool. I like the crates on the... Oh, hello.
Traitorous snake you are, little Aether.
Crawl back and kiss the fangs of your king.
Clear Epoch's lower lists from outside the camp. Okay. Looks like there's some coming from behind us as well. Let's focus the Spite Maw here. Or Spite Maw, I guess. Oh, they just grouped up for us. How nice of them.
Must find Arena and the others.
So she is alive.
And thriving, last I saw her. We located her and her fierce entourage of Astral Ward not long ago. I'm still in awe as to how they survived at all. But if Epoch has us sniffed out,
Let's keep moving.
I hear her in the distance. Oh, here's the camp. What is that? Okay, we'll go back to that. Let's come into here. Ramses and Arena and 2 other Rift Hunters.
About time.
I smell excitement. Maybe
Oh.
I'm confused.
A Cryptus.
Were you back in Tyria again?
and I brought a friend.
The Pact Commander. Interesting choice.
Arena, it's good to see you alive. What happened in Gandharan?
Surprise to us both. Now, eyes on the threat.
Defend the camp from the assault. Looks like northeast. Might have some coming behind us as well. Oh, these are like large buildings right here. Yeah, the vibes of this place are definitely very cool so far. Very like otherworldly, like dark and gray, and like monotone. It's a very interesting vibe. I like it so far. Yeah, it looks like they are indeed flanking us here. The Cursed. But it's cool we have Ramses here, who's like our second allied Cryptus alongside Paitha. So part of like the resistance, like rebellion here in Nios against Eparch. And I'm sure we'll be interacting with a lot more Cryptus that are allies in the future. I like having an ally because it's easier to get footage of a Cryptus when they don't attack you for like different videos and stuff. Oh, it's the garbage truck. They spawned so far back. Looks like they're running in. Perhaps we shall meet them over here. Get a nice group up. Not enough profession specific energy. Okay, we're gonna guess northeast. We're almost done. One more group left. Or potentially one more group left.
Looks like the last of them.
What happened?
Hator happened.
Was she
Hator.
here?
Only scouts from what we can tell. But I'm sure their eventual absence will be noticed.
The barrier will keep our location shielded for now. We can't breach the interior, but they're also barred from
There's like
us.
canoes here.
Wayfinder, you've met Arena,
They were secretly snooping through my camp.
and Ramses. Well, Ramses speaks for himself.
Curious way you smell.
And who is this Hator?
Oh, what would be the appropriate Tyrian familial connection? My cousin.
My cousin.
And one of Eparch's prized fang suckers.
Fang suckers.
A bit pissy that you offered late based on how many she sent. Managed to take down most of them before you got back.
Ceres, I assume?
We've no shortage of family drama. Now that Hator knows of this place, we better stop her from sharing the news.
I'll check on the Astral Ward and others.
Speak with Paitha about the next part of her plan. Oh, there's a staircase there. Goes up. This kind of room gives me like Echovod vibes. It's like stone trees, kind of. Okay,
I
hello,
imagine
Paitha.
Frode is relieved about Arena. Disappointed he can't be here. I didn't have the chance to ask him.
A huntress would rather cope with her progenitor on her own. When Isgarin's little gate is open, they will meet. When her contingent first arrived with you, think whatever dubious entity you prayed to, that they found a place to hide. They managed to survive, while Cryptus's eyes were pointed at Tyria. Only a few lives were lost to the hostility of our world.
I'm glad you found them before things started escalating.
So am I. Ramses has remained at Arena's side, helping the Tyrians acclimate. I think they've taken to our realm of barbarity. Arena is a force of nature, and I'm sure she'd be fine on her own. Now, rest. Adjust. The ward has crops that are at least tolerable.
They're growing crops here. I guess if they're here for a long time, they have to. But chapter 11 complete. Wish there's 10 chapters with Soto, and we got 3 in this release, and there's going to be 2 more releases. So that means like the story content for this expansion will be doubled by the end of the cycle, which is interesting. Got a mastery point. And let's return to the forward camp in Nios. Enter Nios, 1 waypoint, 3 vistas, 20 points of interest, and a flashbang.
Irina, I can hear you just fine.
Good. One of the volunteer Astral Ward cast an enchantment that better focuses our communication spells. Works in Nios now. Patha and I are at camp. I'm catching her up on developments. Things you probably need to hear too.
On my way.
So we have Inner Nios here, which really makes me wonder if we're gonna get multiple maps. Cause like I would assume it would just be Nios as the map name. But we have Memories Hollow here, which this is a very like trippy map art. Very cool looking. Okay, what do we want to do? There's an event over here. So the road to Hator. So it looks like Hator is the like world boss in this map, or the meta boss.
It's imperative that we keep the perimeter clear and remain alert. Sound off if you see anything.
So it looks like this meta is like Silver Waste-esque, potentially. Oh, what is this? Vesperite ore. Mithra ore, okay. It's cool that they made new versions of all the ores and trees and stuff that fit into Nios. But it looks like this meta is like Silver Waste-esque, where you can do stuff around the map to progress it at like the squad's own pace, and then it'll trigger like the main part of the meta instead of being on the timer. I think we've unlocked, yeah, we should probably start doing the Inner Nios track, which I'll swap over when we're out of combat. I still need to finish all my other mastery lines. I've like not been playing as much as I should have. But we can get Siege and Fireball, learn to increase your Sky Skill's Fireball skill to deal siege damage. Learn to gain Wizard's Blessings and Convergences when turning in Essences. Learn how to gather Essences as a Wisp in Convergences. Learn to carry the maximum load of Essences and Convergences when picking up Essences, heal, and get an effect. And then learn how to extract bonus Cryptus Essence from successful Convergences. Completing Convergences grants you an effect that allows you to gain more Cryptus Essence when using motivations. Increase the chance to get unstable Cryptus motivations, which are used to open Convergences. So 4 things about Convergences, and then we get a Fireball, which I guess the Convergences will have some sort of like siege buildings or whatever that we have to use siege attacks on, so the Sky Skill like makes that easier. I'm excited to try those out, but I think you have to make a pre-made squad for them. So I wonder how far north we can go. We can at least go to here. It kind of looks like the map will go up here. I'm not sure. Or maybe just right here. So we have like this or something. And then it'll get expanded here. We'll see. We just have to explore first. Behind Demon Lines. Successfully complete unique events and Hator's territory. I should probably not look at the achievements until I finish the story. Calcified Gasp. Is this new currency? Oh yeah, the new map currency is a calcified gasp. That's an interesting choice. Oh, we also have Wizard's Vault stuff. Oh, and the new specials are out. We need to do our Rift event. Are there going to be rifts in Nios? Because the rifts are like coming from Nios. So maybe there'll be like a rift from Nios to somewhere else in Nios and we deal with Cryptus. But special, complete the story chapter at Hator's Gate and unlock all Sarix weapon skins. Let's go ahead and hop into the next story mission here. And let's progress that. We have Patha and Arena here, back at the camp, and let's see what we need to do next.
Rested, Wayfinder.
Best I can be. This camp is impressive given the circumstances. Did you source all this from Nios?
Oh, it was much worse before you showed up. The Astral Ward have been sending in more supplies, shelter, food. But all these nice supplies and roofs won't get us anywhere if Hator turns us into ground Dolyak.
If she's anything like Ceres, I'd rather not visualize the outcome.
Hator's dreams have been misplaced, but these are bones that we plucked. She's certainly holding a fortress to the north. If we can breach her gates, prompt her to change allegiance.
Unlikely, friend. Her champions hunt us on the field. One of you, or all of us, will die unless we put her down first.
I know. Wayfinder, this is why your presence became cardinal. Hator's arrival signals a change in Epoch's plan. I don't know what he's doing, but it feels imminent. They're sealing all paths to the castle.
This is where you come in.
You need me to hit something?
You got it. We've got everything in place to push against the fortress now, and we could use you on two fronts. Help the Astral Ward and Patha's rebels protect the outskirts. Epoch's grunts are flagrant. And when we're ready, join the push. We need to crack open those gates so we can take the fight to the Mark herself.
Make my people trust you. And look scary doing it. If Hator is reporting to the king, I want him to shake.
So let's go hit stuff. I guess I should have done this before we did that one event, but I don't think it really matters too much. But we have a fortress to the north, and then we have Epoch's castle somewhere else in Nios, which are really cool ideas. I like this whole like kind of like similarity to like typical like medieval culture or whatever, like I guess Kryda, where we have like castles and kings and stuff, but it's like done differently because it's like demons. There's a vista up here and an Astral Ward protector. There's a decent amount of verticality in this map. Also, these trees are really cool because like everything's gray and then you just have like red. Let's check this out. Okay, that is very pretty. Oh, I see a mastery point. I can get that next. So turn around behind us and come up here. Mastery Insight. Here's the garbage truck again. Rich Somnerite vein. Is this going to be orichalcum? Let's get that. Oh yeah, orichalcum. It's a rich vein. So we just need to complete events in the map. So maybe we could focus on the meta. So let's run around the map, work on map completion, do events as you can, and then when the meta begins, we could focus on that. So 2 more vistas, and then a bunch of points of interest. There's a point of interest here. Tree of Many Faces. Oh, I didn't even notice the face. Oh, the faces. Just indeed many faces. That's really cool. Yeah, this definitely gives me like Echovod vibes. Like, especially like Guild Wars 1 Echovod compared to like the Guild Wars 2 one. I was more petrified. So I'm assuming this map is very similar to Omnitas and the Skywatch Archipelago, where you can just like fall off and die. Or you get teleported? I forget, but I think you die. And then you just keep falling until you hit the water level. Retrieve the stolen supplies. Which, I guess, oh, there's one here. I was gonna say, I guess we get it from killing Cryptus, but it looks like they're just on the ground. Might be both. Oh, those two did not drop supplies. Thorn sprout bloom. We got cilantro and coriander seeds. What's this? Hollow of the Covitos? Covitas? Hator's domain. Oh, there's a bridge here. Let's head up this way. Oh, the meta is at like 50%. Like the progress bar. So there's a POI up here. Land. Oh, what's this? Disable. Oh, that is so nice. They added a button to disable leyline writing when you're on your sky scale. So you can choose whether or not you get snagged by a leyline while you're flying. It's been really annoying to just like go around like the maps on like a sky scale, and then like you get hit or like you run into a leyline and you get like dragged off somewhere you don't want to go. So if you hop in this and then press F1,
Those cryptosaurs are raining down on us the whole time.
this is
If you can get up there on
nice.
your sky scale and take them out,
Has a good
it'll
quality
give
of
us
life
room to
change there.
advance even farther.
Demonic Sea. Oh, you have to like, right?
Nice work, Wayfinder.
Vista's
Continue our
down
advance through
here.
these monsters. It'll be a lot easier with the sky scale.
Check this one out. Very cool. One more vista left in this map. Or this part of the map at least. Hator's Mall.
Damn it, Blanca. We need to get back to camp before we're caught.
So destroy the Cryptus siege weapons.
The Trebuchets, defend!
Oh, look at these like tentacles coming out of the whatever here in the wall. That's cool looking. This also reminds me of like ore a little bit as well. It also reminds me, like, this is kind of dumb, but of the Crimson, the Nether biome from Minecraft for some reason.
Wayfinder. It's time you throw open Hator's gate.
We're going to use their old defenses against them.
Looks like the
Find
meta
us a
started.
camp and we'll begin the assault.
So, time until assault begins 2 minutes. And let's just finish up this group. I'm very tanky. We completed this event though. Okay, where do we need to go? Oh, we're going west. So let's come grab the points of interest over here, and then we can see what the new meta is like. I'm assuming this is the only meta in this map. I wonder if it'll be like Drizzlewood, where the meta will feed into a second meta with the second release. And then since we're getting a third release, maybe that'll feed into another one. Oh, this point of interest is all the way up there. So I think I have everything from the areas I've explored, but of course there are areas I've not explored yet. Already halfway done with this map. So it looks like everyone's rallying right here. I should take a moment to clean out my disaster of an inventory. Okay, good enough for now. Oh, so this is a beacon. I was wondering what this was. Some sort of Cryptus beacon. So I'm guessing this is a more traditional style, like, siege event, where we're just going to escort people and we're going to attack things and then tear down a wall or something. But we'll see what happens.
There was little fear. Aside from the fortress, beacons provided some sort of security. So did even Aaron Ignatius.
Ignatius.
Which is good for us, because Ramses and I did some experimenting.
You two are remarkably
Cryptis are uneasy, fearful, yeah, we can believe it. Their emotional essence is powerful. We are going to feed that energy into the beings, supercharge them well beyond anything they were ever intended.
These forgotten defenses become the key to Epoch's power. Irony is reckless, is it not?
Now hunt down as many Cryptis as you can.
So we have 15 minutes. Starting off, we need to get the residue. This cache here. Okay, I guess we have to kill first. Let's try to group this one up. Oh, we're getting pulled somewhere? Oh, hello. I can pick you up. So I have 2 now. I guess the caches will give us a bunch. And we're already doing this. So let's go turn in what we have for the credit. Oh, there. I should have just stayed at the start here. There's like a ton right there. Because the group killed. So in the beacon. So the beacons. We have to light the beacons as we go. I guess I'll grab birthday cakes. Experience from kills, yeah. I guess you get the same thing from. I'm playing Condi. Right? I need flatbread. I guess since I'm here, I'll use my cheap utility item, which is located somewhere in my inventory. Or not. I'll just use that. So I carried the beacon's flame to light the northern beacon. Okay, interact. We have the beacon's flame for 40 seconds. Northern beacon was all the way over there. Oh, there is a rift here. I have the beacon light on me, but I kind of want to do this. Hot Cryptis Rift Invaders to draw out the leader. So we have to defend this for a minute. Is this part of the meta? Looks like it is. Has lit a mini beacon. Oh. So I guess we can light mini beacons along the way to so we don't have to run as far. Let's finish this rift event really quickly, and then we'll go back to the beacons. We're still getting trick or treat backs because it's Shadow of the Mad King for another 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oops. Just going through all my mantra pages. Or not mantra pages, whatever these are. Tome pages. And then close this. And then is this going to give us our daily? So I don't have to go do the jumping puzzle. Looks like it did. Did that. Daily complete. Very nice. Got our 10 achievement points there. And then a scene. There's a mini beacon up here. So I guess I could have just ran that way. Interact with this. No beacon's flame to deposit. There's a personal note there. I'll look at that later. Let's go back down here. Southern, or interact with this. Okay, so we now have the beacon's flame, and it's just charged north here. So we need to get all the way up here. There must be some way to interact with the mini beacons, because I've already used up like 15 seconds. Unless... Are the beacons like checkpoints? Refresh the beacon. I see. Okay. So you have to light the beacons with the torch. And then once you light the beacons, you can interact with the beacons in order to get like a little bit of a checkpoint so you can relight them as we push up here. So we have 25 seconds. Should be enough time to get across this gap here. And then we need to light this beacon right here. And I deposited. So then we do it again. So you can't light your torch or whatever from one of the mini beacons, but you just refresh the light. Or the flame. Or beacon's flames. This looks like magical fire to me. It's like guardian fire. Okay. So let's get down to the next beacon. We have 30 seconds. I guess you could refresh it at like every single one. But you can skip quite a few by just like using your sky scale to fly over. So we can refresh. We don't have to get off our mount for that either. Oh, there's another mini beacon someone just lit. Like this. Oh, there's a boss up here. I should probably go like more beacons. Let's kill the boss real quick. Oops. I have my B and my V right next to each other, of course. Stop walking. I wonder how many people play like retail World of Warcraft and Guild Wars 2, both at like the same time, and had to decide which major update they had to play through today first. Because World of Warcraft's like big update for their expansion was today as well, but of course I don't play retail WoW, so I'm obviously here in Guild Wars 2. I wonder how many people had to make like a choice. A big day for those people. Okay, you just need that. Oh, there we go. So a minute and a half until it's lit. We have Morning's Shade. So is the fortress up here? Is this the only part of the map we have right now? Let's come explore over here while we wait a minute. I have a few points of interest. It kind of surprised me that there's like water in all these map and like this map specifically. It's good for fishing though. Oh, I'm no longer participating in this event. I wonder if that's gonna hamper my achievements. Oh well, whatever. I contributed to you.
Oh yes, that's it. Now, let's see if we can introduce Hator to the feeling of regret. The beacon is lit. Now to power our attacks and the enemy civilians.
Ooh, we finished the Smasher track, so we can get super powerful fireballs now for damaging siege equipment. And then we can progress the Nios track. Which I wonder if I should do Nios or if I should go back towards one of the other ones in the meantime. I guess since this is the new content, we should do this one. Oh, I'm still in combat. So master this, 2 mastery points, and then a good wizard's blessing next, which we need 762,000 experience for that.
Eparch and Hator's generals are all over the place. If you really want to upset the system, help us hunt them down. That's the thing about these Cryptus royalty. They're always surrounded by grunts that are willing to die. Well, if not by our weapons, then by Eparch's maw. Carve a path, Wayfinder.
So next part of our story is to kill a general, which I'm assuming is just random events around the map, which we might be able to get in a moment.
Worked. The barrier's damaged. Converge on the gate.
Okay, let's head over to the gate. So it looks like the fortress is over here near the Bleeding Wastes. Is that the last vista we need? We'll come over this way. So, Lieutenant? Is that up here?
There's a surge around the extractor.
Where's this Lieutenant? Oh, there it is.
Clear them out if you can.
There's like a lot of events right here. Oops. So maybe this will count towards our story progress? This gives me general vibes, even though it says Lieutenant, so I guess maybe not technically. Yeah, not technically.
Let's get that equipment set up.
Okay. Oh. Here's the fortress. Secure the area while Ramsey's in our arena. Bring down the barrier. So just fight your stuff here. Getting a lot of calcified gasps. Or 54, I guess. My frames are dropping. It's not good. It is Guild Wars 2 after all. At 25 FPS. I wonder if the generals come from the rifts. So like the one we fought earlier. Or maybe Hator is a general? Looks like the barrier is down. And now we can do siege equipment or damage. Here we go. So reinforce. So this is what this new mastery is for. Is there a way to recharge this faster? Oh, we just got 2. If you move, does it recharge faster? I guess siege triggers also work. Hello, Hator? Oh, just teleport. Oh, Master Insight. I'll join everyone over here. So this is a new Cryptus Lord, I suppose? Oh, he just got bigger.
You are right to fear Ignacius. Ramses Arena.
Oh, this is Ignatius, or how you pronounce his name. Cryptus Commander. So not a general? So an Eparch loyalist. And we can just annihilate him here. This looks... Oh. I see. Oh, I'm not going to get there in time. I'm glad I'm not the only one in that situation. Some people fully died, I think, from that. So get behind the rocks. Don't be a dummy. Hide behind. Oh no, that's so far away. And I did not make it. Let's consume a revive orb here. I'm not the only one doing that. So that's that meta complete. So we get teleported out in like 4 minutes. And it looks like that is one of Hator's generals. So we progress that story. So we can start the next bit of story.
But I suppose my
All the way
mind is
over
an open
there.
book these days.
I think I got all those chests. So this back door opened, which leads
Perhaps.
to somewhere. I got stuck on that line. Got the bridge here. And that is a massive lag spike. You have entered a magical barrier of deadly fog. Escape before you are ejected or killed. So this will lead to the next part of the map. So I guess
I look into it.
you complete like this part of the meta, and then you head over here. So I think this is indeed the only bit of the map you have right now. Which of course we knew we'd only be getting a small portion of the map. We do have 1 more vista left to get, 5 more points of interest. Plus 2 more story missions. Which if I come back here, I wasn't really paying too much attention. There's some sort of disturbance and they need help. Let's grab this vista here. And then maybe help out with this rift. Okay. Cryptus strength. This person's down. So, oh yeah, there's the mastery point there. We missed a point of interest here. There's a mastery point and point of interest over there as well. Kind of grab those on our way over towards the next story mission. So it looks like the overall meta in the map is going to relate to fighting like the generals of Hator. And then we'll fight Hator at the end of it. So Ignatius was the first general we would fight. And then the story is probably going to be leading us to Eparch. So those are like the 2 big bads of like this part of the Soto story. Like Saris and Noris, I guess. From like the first part. Though they did talk about Noris being like somewhere in Nyos, so just like consuming like a ton of stuff because it's like weakened. So we might be able to like put him down at some point.
You think you've won? We anticipate your every move. You've only fallen farther into our trap. Fall back! We're done here.
Okay. Point of interest over here. I think it's up. Oh, not enough height or momentum there. Sky King's Eyrie. Seems like a boss fight right here for fighting Sky Wings instead of Sky Scales. Oh, it's like the Cryptus Sky Scales. It's that model. That's cool. Mastery point way up here. Oh, that's got a very tall tree there. Oh, that's so creepy looking, and I'm falling. Get this mastery point. Completed a weekly. What's the specials again? Oh yeah, unlock the weapon skins and then complete the story. So complete 10 events. So there's our first one. You do strikes, Chaos Crystal Cavern, other stuff. So 112 days remaining for this season. I wonder, that's going to cover multiple releases, I suppose. Or is it going to be 112 days until the next like content update? It's like a third of a year. I'm going to assume that's covering multiple releases. Mastery point all the way up here. There's a spine gazer. It's like a giant eyeball. A bunch of eyeballs. That's cool. Oh, mastery point. Yeah, I definitely needed some more mastery points, so. But they also added all these new ones. But let's grab this point of interest down here. This is a cool area. Like all the red spikes and stuff. The rot. 17 out of 20. So we're missing. Oh, there's another mastery point here with a point of interest. And then we're missing somewhere. It's a mastery point all the way up there. The Southern Extractor. Extractor what? Pummel Spider. There's a ton of events in this map. It's very event dense. That's nice. Oh, I'm trying to get that. Okay. Further up. Okay, this is a little awkward. There we go. I made it. I'm standing at a... Oh, there we go. A weird angle. Happens to us all. It happens to me a lot. The very small thing you have to land on there. So another mastery point down here.
Oh, good. You showed up. All these tendrils are sucking up the land's natural magic and feeding it to Eparch's big extractor over there. We need to take them out and cut off the supply.
Okay, so we have an event to fight Tentacles of Nerys here, or Tendrils. So I guess we'll go do that real quick.
off the straw. Now, let's take back the drink.
Take back the drink.
Check out all that magic surrounding the extractor. Destroying the tendrils must have knocked it loose. Take to the air and scoop it up. Yes, very good.
I'm taking a lot of damage here. Let's get up. This looks safer. Up, not safer. So magic intercepted.
Keep it up.
Oh, that one has a seal. Here's one. Here's another one. Keep it up. Okay. We completed some other event while we were here.
Yes, very good.
Okay, what's this? Oh, it just appeared in front of me. How nice of it.
Yes, very good.
Collected 25 magic from extractors, so there's an achievement to do this a bunch.
With that extractor starved out, this area's magic should start replenishing on its own. Chew on that, Epoch. Huh. Well done.
I think this is going to lead to another event.
It appears to be zapping the magic from the area. We need to destroy them.
Valdus the Silent. Hopefully someone will come help me fight this boss. See a bunch of people over there. There might be another event right there. And I'm getting stun locked and blasted. I'm free. Got 5 bouncy chests there. I have a feeling the 20th point of interest is something we won't be able to get. And like they just have it there so we don't get map completion until they want us to in like the final update. Because like historically they allow you to like complete the map and then like get all the rewards for the map, and then they'll add more onto it where you have to complete the map again technically, but you don't get the rewards a second time. So they're just making it so you don't get the rewards / can't complete the map until the map is fully released. With this map. This map seems a little dreary. I don't like the gray and red. It's not going to be a favorite of mine. Yeah, it's definitely a very particular vibe. Very like monotone and like somber. And like I like it because of that, because it's like unique. But yeah, I definitely like more cheery maps, I guess. You know, I like rolling green forests and like snow-capped mountains and stuff like that, which this map is like the exact opposite. Is this a chest here? Oh, I'll get the turret parts.
Wayfinder, if you can gather up these turret parts and bring them here, it'd be a huge help.
I think it fits the vibe of the story, because it's supposed to be like a somber, like dreadful map. Grothmar was my favorite of all time. Yeah, that's one of my favorite looking maps as well. I really hope we get more maps in like the Blood Legion homelands. And like, I guess Ascalon as well. I really want to go to the Woodland Cascades. I want like those giant trees. And like just green forests everywhere with like maybe some mountains and stuff. Similar to like Southern Drizzlewood Coast. Like that type of vibe. It'll be interesting to see how this map develops. If it's going to be exactly like this all the way through, or if it's going to change a little bit as we progress further. So I guess the meta is beginning again, so we could do the meta again, but I think I'm gonna get this point of interest in this mastery point, and then let's head into the story after I do that.
Just who I was hoping to see.
We're making progress.
Oops. I think I went way past it. Oh yeah, mastery points up here. Let's turn off the ley line. Let's come up here. Now, I wonder if they'll ever add like new story updates to like old maps, and like if they release Grothmar Valley but like a new version of it, where it's like, you know, 10 years in the future or whatever, like at the time that they would eventually release that map, or if they would just leave Grothmar Valley as is forever and like never touch it again. Or, like, they could do an expansion like Kryda or whatever, where then they release like a new version of Kryda. That's like, you know, 20 years after the events of like the base Guild Wars 2 game. So like the Centaur War has progressed, and like there's new towns and stuff. Could be interesting. But I feel like they would mostly want to just focus on like completely brand new content altogether, and like not re-releasing maps, even though it would be like a new map, but it would still be like an area we've explored before. That's a big thing going on with like World of Warcraft right now, where like the next 2 expansions after the one that's coming up right now is like returning to like areas of the world that like we explored in like past expansions, but it's like, you know, 20 years later, where like the events and the story has progressed. And then of course there's graphical changes as well. So I think that is everything in this map that we can get. There is an event over here, so maybe there's like one more area for us to explore. Let's come check this out. There might be a point of interest over here. The Forgotten Path. Oh, there is a point of interest over here. So I guess we can't just complete this map. Help the recon team. Will do. And there's a mastery point over here we can get as well. And we're about to level up our masteries again. I think there's like so much potential story that like ArenaNet could do with Guild Wars 2, where like if we were to like return to like Grothmar, for example, I feel like we could just have like new maps going like for like here, where it would be like the same vibes as Grothmar, but just like new content, especially since like the Blood Citadel is like somewhere like right here, or like right here or something. But I would definitely enjoy having another map similar to Grothmar again, especially just like the style of the content in that map. It's like one of my favorite maps from just like an achievement hunting like perspective, because I just really enjoyed like doing all of the events. I guess it's just grinding achievements, where you have to do like a bunch of events multiple times, you know, shoot like 200 targets during like the target practice stuff. And then like the metas are like fun metas that are like short, but like pretty fun to complete. Where like most of the metas we see released are like more intense and dramatic, I suppose. There's not a lot of laid back metas. Wizard's Blessing. So that's for convergences. How many mastery points we have? So we have 8 mastery points. We need 12 to finish this track, and then to go into other tracks we'll need more. I love the unique events. Yeah, there's just so many fun, unique events. Like the Casimir escort, and then like the target practice, and then the stuff in the fields. Like the metal concert, yeah. I like the arena as well. I've done the flame effigy so many times and kind of like bored of that meta, but it's fun as well. And then the ghost meta with the Ash Legion. It's a fun meta. Kind of basically. I really like the map art of this map. Like, it's very unique looking. As a stark contrast compared to like the other two maps, where these are like very green, and then this map is the exact opposite. Looks like there's a door right over there we're about to open up. I see a notebook page with an achievement thing over it. Let's grab this. Frode's journal. Ragna teases me whenever we drink. You do it so carefully, Wormsbearer. She down a keg just to make a point. If she weren't carrying a daughter, she thinks. Air sent a number of herbal mixtures that aided her ahead of young Bram's birth, but now Mrs. Ale, Sajum and I are getting ready to travel far north to Saudisted. Once spring arrives, the storm is too brutal to cross now, and more importantly, I'd rather not encounter those beasts with cold feet. They've grown apart from us, our people. Nuta's worried what they'll do in isolation. For now, we fortify. Come winter, we'll have one more belly to keep full. A smaller one, but game is less bountiful on this side of the Shiver Peaks nonetheless. We all miss Holbrack. Interesting. We're getting more backstory there. Scared Wanderer? And Lost Otter. So we just completed the map now. Purge corruption. What do we get from this? Oh, I guess we don't get the rewards until the third update. Do you never stream on Twitch? So few peeps watch YouTube streams, and of course tonight everyone is over on Twitch for drops. I love your chill vibe and hate seeing so few peeps around. Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking about streaming on Twitch, where I've streamed on Twitch before, but I've just been streaming on YouTube, just like stream, and I've been thinking about maybe dual streaming, so I stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and then I've been thinking about like switching over to Twitch.
Who are you? Why did you breach my defenses?
They had you locked in here for
Not exactly sure what I want to do.
Locked in? That was my barrier.
I meant to set up the dual stream for this stream, but I never got around to it. I think I just have to link both accounts on my OBS. But I also heard something that, like, if you're partnered on YouTube, you can't stream on both, but I'm not sure if that really matters.
If they're all as bad as you seem to think, why was this one fighting back? Why is Patha helping the war?
I don't know. I'm just doing my job.
I told you, your job is following my orders. Now shut your mouth and move your ass. All of you, back to camp.
That event is done. And let's get this mastery point here. All the way up in this tree. think the one thing that concerns me about dual streaming is like there's two chats, and then like if people are talking in one chat and they don't see the other one, it can be like kind of confusing for the people in like both chats, I guess. And then like with YouTube, I really like just like how the VODs are like saved automatically, and like how you can customize the stream more. And also I think the resolution for the streams are better, even though my internet kind of sucks and I don't have great bitrate, so it doesn't really matter that much. And then Twitch, much better for like growing an audience, I suppose. So like each one has like pros and cons. My screen time for the day is over. Off to read a book. Thanks for the stream. See you around. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a good time reading the book. Good job for taking care of yourself with your screen time. Have a good evening. Okay, let's head to do the story missions, because I am now finished with everything in the map so far. And then we can do the story, and then I might check out convergences afterwards. / look at the achievements page. We're now mastery rank 500, which is very fun. And even 500 too. One day we will reach mastery rank 1000. I think this mission's up here. Oh, we have Irja here.
It's safe now. You're safe.
Who are...
I'm with Peitha. I'm not one of Epoch's.
Peitha? I didn't think you were with the Midnight King. You're too ripe.
Peitha and the Astral Ward set up camp nearby. You can seek refuge there. We're your allies.
You're not afraid of me.
Is this Gorg's voice acting?
Okay. I'll go.
My Wayfinder, your actions should design us. Daring little rests between us and Hator. We'll meet you near camp.
I'll head that way. Don't do anything dramatic without me.
It's time I introduced you to my cousin.
So I guess that was the second story step where we did all of the open world events and stuff. Okay. So the survivors hop into here. So I think we're about to confront Hator. Maybe this map will lead to Nerys again.
This place is a safe one. These creatures are kind and share curious foods. I encourage you to speak with them.
I...
Feeling a little overwhelmed? Don't worry. Me too.
I heard rumors that Peitha rallied. But Tyria's?
You know of Tyria?
I've seen it. When I've dreamt. Not in a long while, but there's so much water. Colors. Smells.
Yes, the Astral Ward can tell you many stories, if you'd like to listen.
But no pressure.
This is a very cool character. Very creepy looking character as well. But cool nonetheless. So let's devise a plan with the others.
Prepare to move. The path to Hator should be clear. Aside from a few guards left to protect the waning fortress.
Guards are easy. Hator, I don't know what to expect.
A hard enough fight. And who knows what vile thoughts Epoch has equipped her with. We move with caution. Ramses, why do I feel dread emitting from your teeth?
Oh, apologies, Lady Paper. Trying to help Asia acclimate has proven complicated. She's fearful.
This is a dreadful place to choose solitude. But she'll adjust. Let's hope that removing Hato will secure these lands for those who can't fight back. We move.
So, Chapter 12 complete. Mini Incarnation of Terror. What does this look like? The survivors. So it's like the Spider Cryptus. Okay. Mastery point. And then accompany Paitha and her allies to take down Hator in her stronghold. Meet Paitha near Hator's stronghold. So I wonder where that's going to be. Because we did the meta, which is way up here. So it looks like just this way. So let's mount up and head over. Yeah, tons of events in this map to complete. And, oh, I didn't unlock the mini. Add to account wardrobe. We have lots of achievements to get, which I'm getting very close to 40,000 achievement points. Oh, this is a cool concept art. That was cool. Kind of wish the loading screen was a little longer there for that one.
This place is certainly dramatic.
Grotesque. I never understood how we became so dramaturgic. All of this was copied from other worlds. We were born to the dirt of the demon realm.
Getting inside shouldn't
Interesting.
be a challenge. A few guards and stragglers, but they're on the back foot. Her champion is dead.
Let's take out whatever guards are left before we head in.
A prudent suggestion, Wayfinder. She waits for us inside.
I guess maybe we're dealing with her in this episode or mission.
I expect a dramatic fight.
Good. Shall we?
Clear Cryptus patrols outside of the stronghold. So we have this patrol here.
We will deliver you to Hator on a spike.
I thought better of the Ambrose side.
What are we waiting for?
Lego Ambrose.
Nothing.
So we have 3 more groups up this way. And trebuchets. Let's deal with the trebuchets first, I think. That seems like the smarter plan. Second trebuchet. So we can deal with the siege equipment, and then there's more groups of Cryptus down below that we can deal with as well. A very large truck outside our house. Now me snooping a little. Okay, let's deal with these groups. So there's the one here, and then there's 2 more down here. Then I wonder if we're going into there to siege Hator's stronghold. There's also the buildings near the start of the map, and I wonder what those lead to. If they lead to anything, they might just be decoration. this big group over here.
Francis, do you sense any more?
Not a whisper or a dream. That was the last of them. Inside the fortress, cannot sense it. An army may wait. Or just the wretched.
Good enough. On swift feet.
I think the wretched are like the super small troops. So investigate inside of the stronghold. So this way. So this is where we fought Ignatius.
Quality to this place that tastes different now. What do you seek here, Hator? What has Epoch done?
Urja. Oh no, not Urja.
Was that?
Move!
So locate the source of the scream. We have a rift here. Are we teleporting somewhere? Are we teleported up? Oh.
Peter.
Oh, hollow.
A fresh snack, my dear.
Don't pretend. Not with me. Your brother always hoped you'd amend your sentiments of the king. But I know better. You've always been spoiled to the horn. So, why are you here, Peter?
Why are you hunting us? Only fear dangles from your flesh.
You haven't been to the castle in some time, have you? You ran and hid. You still run.
And you kiss each leg of the spider. Has he shown you his venom?
Is Eparch a spider? Or is that just a metaphor? Oh, Urja. Oh, there's another character death. A whirlwind attack now.
If not them, then us. Epoch is our dream.
I'm kind of just chilling over here. Okay. So it looks like she does a whirlwind attack that just destroys me like that. And then she puts AoEs on the ground. Oh, here comes the gang here to fight. Oh, this is new. Of course I stun break her while I'm down. Unlucky.
Will it take your arms and your toes on a platter to see? Those who follow Peter will die at her feet. I'll peel your eyelids from your face and make you watch as I skewer your army.
Wayfinder, we fight together.
If I needed any new reason to fight with you, I've got it now.
Let's go ahead and kill this person. So Cryptus General, so one of Eparch's generals. I'm guessing we're going to be fighting more Cryptus Lords in the future as well. Where we fought 2, I guess, in this episode, because I guess Ignatius is like a Cryptus Lord, but also like a smaller ranking enemy. But like more humanoid than like the other Cryptus, similar to like Peitha and Ceres and Hator here. There we go. Definitely a very cool looking model. Let's go ahead and chat with Peitha here.
There's a version of this world where she joined us.
Peitha?
Do not worry for me. I am not in mourning. Hator was cruel, even if she was driven by fear.
What now?
Check the fortress for survivors. Follow your gut. I need reflection.
So check with Paitha before exiting the area, and then also search for survivors. So let's go ahead and talk to Ramses. I'm concerned for Paitha.
Linger cold, but each loss stacks a pit Paitha's core. Collecting, rotting.
Was she and Hator close?
Every breath in this place requires sacrifice. They were both survivors. They were not close, but they both fought hard to live.
It's a shame.
Thank you, Ramses. You're my second favorite Cryptus. Looks like there's nothing else up here, so let's go back down to the lower level. You can look for survivors. What is a nebular fount? This arcane magical object is riddled with esoteric symbols. It appears to have something to do with the thick, harmful fog barrier beyond, but its workings are wholly unclear. I have no idea how this works. So we have Arena just hanging out, and we have Paitha.
I'm sorry, Paitha. Are you okay?
Save that sentiment for your own. Hator wanted to die, and she likely escaped a much more miserable existence.
I respect how clear your mind is.
My mind is far from clear. Though I'm relieved that you witnessed all you have, might cause epochs, fixations.
I suppose it didn't hurt. I trust you, Paitha. You kept these astral wards safe. You care about the Cryptus. Your Cryptus. We share a goal. Just point to where we go next.
You are a curious creature, Wayfinder. Rest. I'll do the same. We can't move further in Nyos. Not yet. The barrier blocks our path until we can remove it. We march. More allies await us on the other side.
So there's that complete abomination weapon box. Okay. And Hator's Gate complete, and that is all of the story in this episode. It was actually decently long. Much better than the Guyala story, like in terms of length and stuff. But close a window, we got this mastery point. And I suppose we shall return to the map. Where Inner Nyos is pretty cool. It's definitely not my favorite zone, like aesthetically. Like, I'm not like a big fan of like dreary zones, but I'm really happy that it exists because we don't have many zones like this in general. So it's like a very like unique and cool looking zone in that extent.
If you could get up there on your sky scale and take them out.
And also it really fits like the vibes of the story, so I suppose that is good. But yeah, we completed the story here. Now the prologue is down here. Completed all of that, and we got map completion 100%. And then we got Wizard's Vault here, where we got the special one. I'll do my weekly at some point. And then I suppose I'll check this out really quickly. So abomination weapons. So, oh, it's oh, this is cool looking. How about staff? It's also cool looking. Shield. So definitely very creepy looking weapons. Longbow. Very cool looking. So maybe I shall head back to the Wizard's Tower and let's see if we can figure out convergences, because I think this is new instance content that exists. And I don't remember hearing a lot about this before this update came out. So this might just be like new content, like altogether. Similar to strike missions, but more casual, I suppose. Where is there meta? I don't suppose there's any group type of stuff for this. Let's hop into the convergence maybe. And then convergence is squad. Oh, when you have an unstable Cryptus motivation. So that's interesting. So I suppose I'll check that out another time. Now the new Wizards Vault rewards are cool. Especially the infusion. They added an infusion that you can get. That's very cool. I wonder if they'll ever add legendary infusions. Yeah, I'll work on this. And then I'll return at some point and work on achievements and whatnot. Getting very close to 40,000 achievement points here. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call my stream good there. Where I completed the story, completed the map. And the map looks pretty cool so far. And the story looks pretty cool. I'm going to assume it's going to start ramping up. And then we'll start exploring here, and then we'll start exploring here. So it's probably going to be like the same size as like this map, but just going off this way. Where I thought it was going to be here, and then we'd have like an even box like this. But it's going off this way. Which of course, like that's fine. If we're going to complain about like other parts of the map, we can look at other parts of the map to complain about. But I'm going to go ahead and call my stream good there. Thank you to everyone for watching, and the VOD will of course be up if you want to go back and watch a specific part of the story or the map to see what that looks like. And I hope y'all are taking good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time I stream or upload a video. Goodbye.